I'm not drunk. I've had 2 beers, maybe, if that, since 2 o'clock.
Corrupt police officers are commonly overconfident, which lands them in hot water.
I'm an attorney because he's a minor.
Just like Davis, who begged the arresting officer to let him go. Hall County Sheriff's Deputy J.W. Thompson initiated a traffic stop on Adam Black Davis for speeding on November 10, 2018, using his cruiser's emergency lights to catch up to the vehicle.
Hey, what's up, man? I'm alright. How are you?
Got my backup weapon on me.
Huh?
But I got my backup weapon on me.
Okay.
I was going too fast.
I got you.
What's your name?
Thompson.
Thompson. Davis.
Yeah, I know, buddy. Davis, the reason I stopped you, man, I stopped you at 90.
Yeah.
Using the laser. Where you coming from tonight, man?
My wife's parents.
Your wife's parents? Alright, but I'm going to ask you a straight question. What'd you have to drink this evening, Davis?
Not a damn thing, bro.
Not a thing at all? Nothing.
No.
Here, do me a favor. Just look at me. I'm just going to move my finger outside. You know what I'm doing. Check it. Move your eye.
Not feeling anything drink, bro.
Wait, I smell something coming off of it.
Yeah.
After being pulled over and identified as a Gainesville Police Department officer, Davis allegedly threatened the deputy and stated that he had a backup weapon.
I hate to be in this situation, but I got to check, man. You know where I'm coming from.
I'm not driving.
Well, I just know.
I'm not drinking.
Okay.
I dropped her off. I'm going home. I'm not drinking. I promise, man.
Well, David, you got any medical conditions?
No, sir.
Taking medication?
No, sir.
So we're going to contact.
No, sir.
All right, look. Just going to go ahead and do, like I said, you know what we're going to do, so I'm going to just check real fast. Your face towards me.
I don't want to do HCM, man. I'll do any other test. I just don't do it.
Okay, so, Davis, I can smell alcohol coming off your breath.
I get you, man. Look,
Okay.
Is my wedding tonight?
Okay.
Thompson.
David,
Thompson.
buddy, you're tying my hands.
I will do the sobriety test. I'm just telling you, I have not been drinking.
But I can smell alcohol coming off your breath.
My wife's been drinking, man.
Okay,
I
but
just dropped her off.
I understand that, but like, I understand, but
For drinking, then eventually he blamed his wife for drinking with him. But he didn't agree to undergo the breathalyzer test, which tells us that he was definitely trying to hide something.
you know how it goes. It's still a safety thing.
I get you, man.
And I know why you won't do HGN, because you know it's the one that's scientific out of the three of them.
I get you.
You haven't been drinking, why don't you want to do it?
Because I'm just telling you, I just want to go, man. Please, just let me get on my way. Thompson, please.
You're tying my hands pretty hard here, buddy.
I'm not tying your hands, man. I'll do any test you want. I'm telling you, I haven't been drinking. I just want to get on my way.
Okay, then, like I said, you just said you didn't want to do HGN. But if you haven't been drinking, there's no reason not to do HGN, and you know that. You and I both know that.
I realize
I know that, but I'm asking you, buddy, are you willing to do HGN or not? It's up to you. Okay. That's all I want to do with you real fast. Face towards me. You know how it goes? Put your feet together for me. Legs straight, arms down by your side, straight ahead at me.
We can see that Davis was still drunk. Pleading became louder and louder. Eventually, after being warned by the officer for his hostile behavior, Davis immediately calmed down and resumed his regular conversation.
Keep moving your head to here. Just face towards me again. Put your feet together for me.
We did the walking turn, man.
Well, you know.
Come on,
Davis.
Thompson.
Face towards me. You know how the three things. Davis.
Come on.
Davis. You're starting. You are literally yelling at me on the side of the road. You're starting to be belligerent. You need to calm down.
Okay. It's been rough now.
I understand that, but you know where I'm coming from.
Come on.
All right. Feet together, legs straight, arms down by your side, look straight ahead at me. All right. Like I said, you go side to side. Follow your eyes only. Don't move your head. Focus on for me again.
Davis first tried the pleading approach, begging for empathy from the reporting officer, but he immediately changed his demeanor when he saw his first approach wasn't working.
Davis, we're going to see if we'll do an OR for you. I know you are, and you're also intoxicated.
You know, Molly. Yes or no? Do you think it's ethical to live with marijuana? BDSM, that's what with a married woman. Just a question, man. I'm just asking. Davis. Yes or no, man? You know Mom's wrong? Look. Yes or no? That's the question. Davis, I've been cordial with you. Please be cordial with me. You had sex with Molly? Be cordial with me, David. Why don't you answer the question? And I'm asking you to be cordial. Why don't you say no if the answer is no? Do you know Molly?
Rather than taking responsibility for speeding, Davis acted inappropriately by asking Deputy Thompson some intimate questions.
Have you ever slept with her? Mr. Thompson, I'm asking you a question. Davis. Sir. Davis. Sir. Money. I'm Molly. You ever slept with her? Yes or no, sir? Davis. Yes or no, sir? Davis. Mr. Thompson, I'm asking you a question. Davis. Did you ever have sexual intercourse with her? Question. Mr. Thompson, I'm asking you a question. Did you ever have sex with Molly? Is that a yes or a no? Did you ever use your duty issue handcuffs on her, sir? Have you ever slept with her while you were on duty?
Showing impressive restraint, the officer maintained his composure and professionalism, refusing to be baited by Davis's personal insults and attempts to agitate him.
Have you ever slept with a married woman named Molly Ross? I believe your back light is still on. I don't know if you leave those on or not. Thank you. Go. You know him? You ever met him? That's the name of Molly. Good guy. Great guy. Love him. You feel like a little bad? Not breaking.
Davis changed his narrative from saying that he hadn't had any alcohol to admitting that he had had 2 beers and requested to undergo a separate chemical test.
I would also like my own independent test. I hope you know that. It's a very simple request. I don't understand why you're not answering me. I just want to prove my innocence. Mr. Thompson, you're following that car too closely. 46-1. 48. Please drive safely. I don't want to get hurt.
Although Davis ultimately agreed to the breathalyzer, he explicitly stated he was doing so solely to adhere to state law, not due to any personal desire.
don't understand what's going on right now. Be a lot more credible than what that left there. Molly brought I got that thing. Big why you right here. Right? Now, that from Holly's going to my second. Right?
After being taken to jail, Davis provided a valid sample for the Intoxilyzer 9000, revealing a blood content of 0.144%. This result was quite similar to the 0.142% portable breath test that was obtained earlier.
I mean, I'll submit the test, but it's really not voluntary. Like, I really don't want to do it, but if I have to under the law,
I mean, it has to be free and voluntary, Mr. Davis.
So do I have to do it under the law, or is it voluntary?
Well, go ahead, please.
Because if I have to do it under the law, it's not voluntary. Is that correct, sir? Is it voluntary?
Okay,
or is it, am I required to?
So, Mr. Davis, I'm asking if you will voluntarily submit to say the minister chemical test to your blood.
If I'm required to do it under law, I'll do it, but I'm not voluntarily. If I'm required to do it under law, I'll do it. If I'm required to do it under law, no.
The wording in the apply consent notice, would you like me to reread it to you?
I'm telling you, the answer is yes, if I'm required to do it under law, but it's not voluntary. However, if you ever slept with a married woman, sir?
Mr. Davis, you expressed you wanted an independent chemical test as well?
Yes, sir.
Okay. We're going to do that here right after this. You said you want to go to Habersham?
Yeah, Habersham Medical. Absolutely. Actually, I really prefer Blake. Blake's will be my preference. Is that okay?
We'll see what it's at.
If it's not okay, I'll do Habersham, but I really prefer Blake. Mr. Thompson, I'm a little confused though. Have you ever slept with a married woman? Same Molly Brown? Is this test voluntary or am I required? I'm a little. If I'm required to do it, I'll do it. Like, I don't want to not do something I'm required to do. But if I'm not required to do it, I really don't want to. Given that that's so, you're going to have to help me out.
7 times more than the legal limit of 0.02. Now, despite pleading not guilty to careless driving after his DUI charges, Davis resigned the next day. On November 11th, Judge Roberts found him liable, issuing a $1,147 fine and 18 months of probation. A well-trained lawyer can end up destroying a cop's career, and this next one ended up violating the wrong lawyer. On February 9, 2023, attorney Claire Hall saw a kid involved in a collision. She knew that times like these, officers can have suspects say some incriminating stuff. Her motherly instincts kicked in, and she went to help the child contact his parents.
Well, so you think he's going to be taken with the scene, or will he just...
Are you...
I'm not, no, I'm on the phone with his father.
That's my dad. But
how many cars are involved right now?
Not mine, that's mine.
All right, we need to get that off the road. All right, can we get that into the parking lot? We'll take care of him, man.
I'm just trying to tell his father. So,
Okay, well, we're in the middle of the highway, right? So,
all right, can you move your car, please? Thank you. My man, is your car drivable?
yes.
All right, we're gonna get it off to the side of the road. All right.
All I'm saying is I can leave. I just want to tell his father.
You don't have to leave. Just move your car.
I just want you to tell me.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm
All right,
okay.
let's have a seat right over there. Is that your mom?
No.
No.
You want to talk to his father here? Why don't you talk to his father?
I'm working. Can you please go sit in your car? You have nothing to do with
His
this scene.
father,
I
he's
understand.
a minor. I'm an attorney because he's a minor. You need to tell me, is he going to be here?
I don't need to tell you anything. I'm going to arrest you in a second if you don't get in your car. Do you
you're
understand me? I'm not kidding you.
You are kidding
You are impeding an investigation right now, and you're really bothering me.
Which I
Go
tell
sit
his
in your
father.
car. I will talk to him in a minute. Get in your car now!
Tell him, take it. No, you do not touch me. Oh my God, stop it!
What are you doing?
Oh my God, stop it! Are you kidding me?
Knock it off!
You will be.
Knock it off!
No, get your hands off me right now.
Off.
Get your hands off.
The cops became needlessly aggressive. They turned something simple into a lawsuit against themselves.
Oh my God! Are you
Stop!
kidding?
Stop!
No, I'm not stopping. Are you fucking kidding me, right? Stop it. You guys are so trying. You record this.
It's recording.
Record it.
I'm wearing a body cam.
Record it. I understand, but why am I under arrest?
Because you weren't listening to anything we were saying.
Oh my God, you're not listening to father or something. Oh my God. Okay, I will come down. Can you please?
Take a breather.
No, you don't take a breather.
I'm fine.
I'm really right now. Can you just let me
I'm not
move my
beating you
arms
at all.
I just moved my arms so it doesn't hurt. I swear.
How about you stop resisting?
And
you let us put you in handcuffs.
My shoulder is dislocated and you're making it worse.
Well, rescue
Can I
human
please?
picture.
Yes. Oh my God.
Sit up.
Can you please call Bob Barber?
Sit up.
Call Bob Barber right now.
Who's that?
He's in Narragansett, please. Please call him.
Well, we're not in there again.
I understand that. I cannot believe you. Take this fucking off me right
Okay,
now.
50. I have one in custody,
Oh my
disorderly
God.
and resisting.
Oh my God, you gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me.
Stop.
No!
Stop talking.
No! No! I just wanted to know, I could tell his father if he's going to the hospital. I'm not even involved in this. I can't believe this.
That was our point the whole time.
I cannot believe this.
That was our point the
You
whole
were
time. You are not
screaming at me.
involved.
Oh
You
my
are not
God.
involved.
I'm a good
We
Samaritan.
instructed you to do something,
I'm a good
and
Samaritan
you refused to do it.
I'm a good Samaritan who stopped to help a kid, and this
Let's
is
go.
what happened. Okay, stop grabbing me. I'll get up on my own. You're hurting me.
now.
Oh my God, stop it. Ow! Ow! I want my phone. It's over there. What am I doing? He's pulling my...
The cops didn't bother to take the 17-year-old to medical services as they were too busy arresting the woman who came to help him, all for a show of power.
My shoe. Please get my shoe.
Okay.
Get my... Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. I cannot even believe this. No. This man is beating the shit out of me. Holy shit. Yes, he is. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is the crazy. I've never... Stop pushing me, please. I will walk. Are you kidding me? You're in so much trouble. I can't even tell you. Oh my God, this is the craziest thing I've ever in my entire... I'm not gonna relax. I can't... I don't have to. You guys, where do you get this machismo shit? This is bullshit. I need my phone. It's on the ground over there. Call my husband. He's also an attorney.
Go ahead, get it.
This is so bad. I can't even...
The phone's right here.
Oh, surprise.
Find her key, but the car started up. So it's in there somewhere.
Our key's probably on her.
Would it start up from like... Yeah? Alright.
If the car's on and running with the push to start, the car's on and running, it will run as long as the key's in a certain distance, which this is probably a certain distance. Now you
Did you
drive
take
her.
a key off of her?
Her?
Yeah, when you... I didn't either.
Did you put grab her pocketbook and everything?
She didn't. She was just out of the car. All we have is her cell phone, a shoe, glasses.
That's it. The key's either on her person, most likely, or the key's in her pocketbook. Does it say key not in vehicle?
No, because it started right up.
Right. So the key's in the car.
Yeah, I just couldn't find it.
Oh, that's okay. Probably like a cup holder or like in
All right, you want me to move his Volvo?
Yeah, can't move it.
It won't go.
I would have moved it. Why don't you bring her back? It started before, but... Why don't you bring her back? Get her out of here. Get her... I'm assuming if she's an attorney, she's got nothing. We'll get her and she cut her loose.
Right.
And then go from there.
All right. Very good.
Yeah, I heard you guys say one in custody. I'm like, oh, here we go.
It was so unnecessary.
Yeah.
But like my tolerance for that is like I'm just like, listen,
It's
you're
dangerous.
not going
You're
to
in the
listen to
middle
what
of
I'm
a
saying.
highway.
We're in the middle of a highway.
Yeah.
Get in your car and get off the highway.
All I her up too. She started screaming like belligerently. The kid was even more freaked out than anything. How old's the kid that was?
I don't know. 05 is his birthday. 17.
That's Mike's.
They were laughing amongst themselves. They were so proud of arresting a woman who just came to help. These guys don't deserve to be police officers.
You have your car key on you? Where in your car is it? Okay. Alright, I'll let the tow truck driver know.
Being told by Mike.
Little black pouch, she said, in her car.
The attorney was eventually taken to the police station and charged with 3 misdemeanors. However, just a few days later, she filed a civil rights lawsuit against the city, the police chief, and the 2 officers involved in the arrest. The PD is looking at a big lawsuit coming its way. Just like corrupt cops, another breed of people that should be thrown in jail are irresponsible parents, just like this one who was out drinking and forgot about her children until the police contacted her.
Hello.
What's going on? You okay? You don't seem okay.
No, I'm in my driveway.
Right, you're in your driveway, you got some vomit around you, and you're passed out behind the wheel.
Let me gather myself.
Okay, you go ahead and gather yourself.
What's the problem?
You wanna come outside? Let's step out. Let's get you out of the car, okay?
Absolutely, yeah. Absolutely.
Do you live here?
Of course I live here. I own this house.
Do you know
Okay.
where you are? What house is it? What's the number?
57.
Okay. Here, come on here.
Who called the police on me now?
Well, somebody who was concerned. I mean, you're unconscious in your car. It's kind of concerning.
The woman was later identified as Chelsea Wright, and the caller clarified that she had also had previous troubles with law enforcement.
Are you okay?
I'm fine.
What narcotics do
waking
you
up.
use?
I'm waking up.
What narcotics do you use?
Don't use any narcotics. I'm waking up. Actually, I'm not sure exactly what's going on.
What's going on?
I don't know.
You don't know? They said they found you slumped over in your car.
I was tired. I was up all night delivering papers and,
Apparently there's a toddler in the house. I'm gonna check.
Oh, great.
You don't want to go down to the hospital?
No, I'm fine.
Where's your kid at?
I'm really working.
Where's your child at?
My kids are inside.
Who's been watching them?
Their sisters have been watching.
So is there an adult inside?
There is a 14-year-old, a 13-year-old.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm trying to knock on the door. No one's answering.
Because y'all are cops.
Let me explain to you what's going on, okay?
Please do.
You are obviously unconscious at your wheel.
Sheriff's.
Let me open now. Come sit over here.
Okay.
Come over here.
I have been working my off.
Sit down on the bucket. Sit down on the bucket. Sit down.
The officers were shocked to find out that there was an unsupervised toddler inside the home, along with her sisters aged 12 and 13. If this wasn't bad enough, the condition inside the house was alarming.
You're slumped over the wheel. You have 3 kids in the house. The toddler's in a back bedroom by himself crying, and you're out here passed out.
He's in the back bedroom.
He was.
crying.
Is this appropriate behavior for a mother?
Absolutely not, and this has never happened, not even once, sir.
Okay, so the people who have told us that this is a reoccurring thing, they're lying to us?
No, I don't know who is telling you that.
I'm not sure, but we're gonna figure this out.
Yeah, of course, because I am a good mother.
Did you use any drugs last night?
No, I haven't. I am.
Because you are not acting normal right now.
Okay, and I can explain it to you.
So I know you were a little confused when I asked you where your kid was a little bit ago. Do you want to know where he was exactly?
I told you where he was.
Where was he in the house?
I wasn't in the house.
Right, that's what I'm getting at. So I'm just going to tell you where he was in the house. He was hiding behind a chair in that room alone next to this night. Is that normal or? Does that concern you whatsoever?
Absolutely not, because I left him in the hands of my teenage girls.
Chelsea is completely out of proportion as the teenage girls themselves need to be looked after. Surprisingly, the father is nowhere to be found, but just wait until you hear where he turned up.
If your girls are capable of looking after him, that's fine, but
Yeah.
you were unconscious with vomit all over you in the driver's seat of a car, so I'm just trying to figure out how long has it been since you checked on your kids?
How, an hour or so?
What happened between when you checked on them and you ended up in the car passed out like that?
An hour?
But what happened? What took place between you checking on them and you ending up in the car in that condition? What were you doing? What happened?
Okay, so I had left, and I'm still trying to gather my thoughts because I don't want DCF, I don't want anybody else, I don't want...
Okay, well, do your best to gather your thoughts. Just to be clear, these thoughts are in the last 2 hours, so it shouldn't be too hard to gather them.
No, sir, please, out of all respect, guys, you know what happened across the street.
I don't know.
My son died right across the street.
You're a what?
My son,
Okay.
He what?
Logan Goodman, died
Okay.
right across the street
I'm sorry to hear
a
that.
year ago.
Okay, I'm sorry to hear that.
It's been very hard coping with that.
I'm sorry that you had to go through the things you had to go through in the past year or so, and I'm sorry for the loss of your son. Right now, my main concern, my priority, is that while you were passed out in your vehicle with vomit on you in the driver's seat, your infant child was in the back bedroom alone, naked, next to this knife, hiding behind a chair.
Where's the vomit?
It's
It's in the car. There's a little bit on your shirt. There's some on your mouth, your nose. Your girls are with him now. They just got a diaper on them.
I am not under
Yeah.
the influence,
Well,
but
as
in
far as anything else,
recovery,
that'd be
I
less
have been
surgery.
clean.
What are you in recovery from?
January 20th, okay, I have been
Well,
in
what are you
recovery.
recovering from?
A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Nothing hardcore.
All right. Does that have anything to do with how you ended up here this morning like that?
No.
Chelsea kept dodging responsibility for her kids, blaming everything from a child's death to her own addiction problem. But the officers weren't about to let her off the hook.
And every time that the police come around, okay, something happens to one of my children.
Where's the guy that lives here?
My husband,
Yeah.
he's at work.
No, he's not, because his work just showed up and they said they haven't heard from him.
Are you serious?
Is he passed out here somewhere?
Am I allowed to
We're gonna go
my-
check.
You're gonna stay here for a second.
This is my house.
Just hold on a second,
Am
Robert.
I detained?
Yes, right now you are, yes. We're trying to figure out a lot of stuff here, so just hang out for a minute.
What am I detained for?
Sit down, please. Sit
Okay,
down.
then can I please go to the bathroom?
Sit down. We will figure that out after. Sit down.
Why were you asleep on the bathroom floor when there's a bed right there?
That's no reason.
The officer discovered the father, Robert Goodman, passed out on the bathroom floor. Do these guys really deserve to be parents of 3 kids?
What's going on?
He's working his ass off, that's why.
What is going on? Okay,
All right,
I'll
you know
come
what?
over here. Come over here, I'll explain all of it to you.
What's the real question here, officer?
We didn't just mosey on in the street and mosey on into your house and just kind of start walking around. There are things that led to this. Can you
Yeah.
describe what some of those problems were?
Yeah, a Karen called because I fell asleep. Please go pee.
Not yet. Okay. We just got here. We're still figuring things out.
There's nothing in my urine if that's what...
I'm not interested in your urine.
Well, sorry, but I gotta go.
Listen, I can't stop you. You're not going in the bathroom.
I know, I'm going right here, sir.
Okay. If that's what you want to do, I'm not gonna.
I have to, sir.
Okay.
I have to. This is how, baby, this is how I have to potty.
I'm telling her to hold it, but
This
she's.
is how I have to pee.
Why? What is the problem?
I can't let her go into the bathroom by herself right now. She's detained. I'm not gonna let her go into a room separate by herself.
Why is she detained?
I'm not telling her she has to do that, but she's saying that she has to go to the bathroom, so I'm not gonna stop her.
No, he's telling me I can't go inside to use the bathroom.
Can we get this over with? If that's what you're gonna do,
Yes, can
right
we?
now you're covered. Do whatever you have to do. I understand. If you went out to dinner to get a bite to eat, sometimes people have their teenagers watch their kids. That's one thing. But when you're both at home, unconscious, in the way that you guys were, and the baby's running around naked, hiding behind a chair with next to him, we're past having our teenagers look after our kids, because talking about hours. She can't tell me what happened the last couple hours. You're telling me you've been asleep since 1, so I don't know who's been watching these kids.
The cops were shocked by the situation, but it seemed like the parents were completely unconcerned about the well-being of their kids.
Go for round 4. What happened the last couple hours?
Yes. It is now, what time?
You're welcome to sit again if you want.
Thank you. Can I have a cigarette?
If there's one here. Is that good?
Yes.
He's finally got some good news. You got a cigarette.
You got a cigarette for him?
Absolutely. We're great parents. Okay, we've been under a lot of stress.
That might be the case, but obviously right at this moment it doesn't look like you guys are.
I know. We lost our son right there.
I understand that.
Okay, have you been in that position?
No, I haven't, but regardless of the situation.
Both the parents were incapacitated, but had the nerve to call them great parents. I wonder how their innocent children were living with these pathetic adults. On the other hand, Chelsea's excuses weren't stopping.
We've been pushing ourselves, baby. We are living across from where our son died. We need to get out of here. It's not fair that we can't get out of here. No matter how hard we try, every day I wake up and I see my dead son on the fucking pavement. Reliving it. The blood on his face. Reliving the broken teeth.
Stop.
Yeah, baby, we're detained, honey. We gotta sit down and abide by the rules. Nobody should be in our room.
Man, just sit down, okay?
Okay, nobody should be in our room, sir. There is no search warrant.
Nobody's in your room. Nobody's searching your home. There's a lot of...
Where's the rest of the officers, sir?
They're both standing right there. I can explain this to you. Can you sit down?
Yes, I
Sit
can.
down.
I can.
Sit down.
My hands are right here.
It doesn't matter. Come sit
down.
down.
Please, just sit down.
But they're in our bedroom.
They're not in your bedroom.
Okay, we have a lot of money back there.
Okay, all of our cameras are on. Nobody's doing anything to you.
Yeah, and how easy is it to push them off, sir?
Come on.
Sir, you said you have one in your car?
Yeah, he has one.
You can grasp the gravity of this situation when the only concern these parents had was about finding the cigarettes and lighter. None of them once inquired about their kids, and shortly after, the officer decided to arrest them.
Why are you arresting me, sir?
For everything that we discussed, okay?
We covered everything several times, and if you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer them, but I don't know what questions you would have.
Yeah, why am I being arrested?
Well, that's definitely something we already answered.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's going to be, if you want me to be specific, it's going to be for neglect.
Neglect?
Yes. Put the cigarette in your mouth if you want to keep smoking it.
No, please.
Come on, this is your second cigarette. We've been here for way too long. Let's just get this over with.
Give it a good drag. Come on.
All right, drop it.
There you go.
Drop it.
So am I going to be able to say anything to my children or my husband?
We'll let you talk to Robert in a second. All right?
But not my children.
Not right now, no.
You're supposed to be watching the kids.
Had to put your hand on that.
I'm going to jail here.
You will. What for? At this point, if you want me to sum up this empty neglect.
I wasn't sleeping. I wasn't sleeping.
I get it, but
Which alcohol and NyQuil will do that to you. You'll definitely pass out.
Well, yeah, I was sleeping. That's what I was doing. I was sleeping.
at the end of the day,
She was watching the kids, and she was
well, that might be
watching
the
kids.
case. But at the end of the day, it's
Nobody
both
woke
your
me
responsibility.
Up. Nobody woke
It's
me up
not.
and said, "Hey, I'm leaving. I'm going to watch. I need you to watch the kids." Nobody did that.
It took us a lot to wake you up, by the way. We
Oh,
called
well,
out.
I was asleep.
Hey.
With all due respect, at the end of the day, we get a call, she slumped over the steering wheel, and you're passed out in the back on the bathroom floor with a toddler running around here in an active construction site inside your house. There's broken glass, the door's unlocked, not latched. Both of you guys up, and I think both of you need to just own up to it.
So where's my kids gonna go?
Both of them were taken to the police station, where they were charged with felony child neglect. Their bond was set at $2,500, which they paid and bonded out of jail. Later, Chelsea was sentenced to 36 months of probation, a mandatory drug test, and a Department of Children and Families parenting class. The father, Robert, also got a 36 months probation. Well, if you think this mother was the worst, wait till you see this next woman who'll make this one look like an angel.
Was he buckled in?
Sleeping.
Where was your son at?
I was sleeping. He was on this side.
Who was?
You were smoking in the car with them in the back?
I had the window down, dude.
On September 15th, 2021, a man was driving when he witnessed a child slipping out of a moving car. The vehicle didn't stop or check on the child, prompting the man to rush over and rescue the kid. He immediately contacted the police, who arrived swiftly.
Quick. I've never seen anything like that. This silver car, best I can tell, it's silver. Pulls around and I see the damn doors open and this kid comes rolling out of it.
He falls out of the car?
He just came falling out of it, rolls all the way over.
And the car took off?
And the car just kept going.
Which way to go? Silver SUV pickup?
No, just a caravan of cars, just a car.
Did it hit another car or did?
No, nothing like that.
10-4.
God.
My problem is I saw him, I was in disbelief and I just...
I'm in disbelief right now.
Yeah.
Hey, are you all right, pal?
He's got a little cut. Let me see, buddy.
Oh my God.
He's got a little cut on his finger.
Hey, do you know your name, big guy?
You can tell us. What's your name?
Chu.
Chu? Okay. You had a hard time telling me about anything.
Yeah.
He or she made a U-turn.
Made a U-turn?
White car is
okay.
Right there. I'm sitting first one in line over there.
Yeah.
They turned, and I thought it was a dent in the door, but it was the damn door open.
And he fell in the back?
And he just...
signal 14, subject says he may have an
over
49 out of Massachusetts.
And I just looked at him, like I say, just silver car is all I can think of.
Yeah.
And I kind of
Did the door close when it kept going, or did it just...
No, it was still open.
The officers and the rescuer were in total shock, wondering how something like this could happen. Shortly after, the child's mother arrived, and the situation only worsened.
I don't know. I even tried to ask him, did anybody know that you were out of the car?
That's what I'm wondering. They don't know he fell out.
Yeah. Were you riding with your mom? Were you riding with your mommy? Was Daddy with you too? Just Mom? Okay.
I might possibly have the vehicle pulling up right now.
Where's my son?
He's in the front seat of that car.
How?
He fell out your car.
How he fell on my car?
Copy tag for the parents that just showed up. Matt,
How did he fall
you
on
tell
my car?
You tell me that. Was he buckled in?
I was sleeping.
Where was your son at?
I was sleeping. He was on this side.
Who was driving?
My brother. He said he said he heard the door open, but he didn't think like.
You want to come get him out of this man's car?
Is he okay?
He's okay. He's got a little cut on his finger. He's okay. When did y'all realize he wasn't in the car?
Right now, we got onto the expressway, and my daughter was like, "Where, Poppy? Why you?"
It's not. Just don't yell at him.
I know.
You want to pick him up? He's scared.
The woman was identified as Desiree Rodriguez, and her brother, Jacob Santos, was driving the vehicle. As the officer went over to talk to him, he was shocked by his reaction.
Careless wanted all the way, so do you have your ID? No. You don't have anything? Have y'all been smoking?
Yeah, I've been smoking one joint.
When?
Like 20 minutes ago.
20 minutes ago, and you're driving? 4 kids in the back seat?
I had the window down.
You had your window down? Were you smoking in the car?
Yeah, like one time.
You were smoking in the car with them in the back?
I had the window down, dude.
Do you have any more weed in the car?
No, no more weed.
Were you driving? Yeah. Let me get your ID too. Say it again? You don't have an ID?
Locked on your doors, or they? Oh, goodness. Where's everybody's car seats?
They could wear a seatbelt, right?
Well, you have that's gonna be
9,
4 kids,
7.
and that's only 3 seats. There's 3 seatbelts. Every juvenile needs to be in a seatbelt. So obviously someone's not in a seatbelt if there's 4 kids.
I mean, I just got this car. I used to have a big van, but
So you're saying if I just get this car and I want to stick 4 kids in the back seat, I'm gonna make sure there's 4 seatbelts. Belt in the car.
have 6 kids. What do you?
I know, but I understand that.
21 Victors.
This is what I was.
In the Z section.
I understand,
dream.
but
I didn't think that my son would ever do something like that.
I know, but under state law, every child needs to be in a seatbelt at least.
I know
at
that.
a certain age.
It is now.
Child
Child lock's on now. Where are you guys coming from?
I'm coming from Florida.
Well, we're in Florida. Where are you coming from in Florida?
Trying to get to South Carolina.
Okay.
The wicked mother tried to blame his 4-year-old for getting out of the car. Soon, the officer inquired more about this situation, and were stunned to find out what was happening.
So you said you were smoking in the car with them in there?
Yeah.
Is there any more weed in the car at all?
Like probably a joint, yeah.
A joint?
Do you have a medical marijuana card?
Oh, no.
You don't have a medical marijuana card? So, my question is how do you not realize that the door opens and one of the kids fly out, and then we get on 95?
Because I ain't here.
didn't hear the door open and shut.
I kind of did hear something that was like.
And see a kid fall out of the car?
Kind of did hear something.
So if there's 4 kids in the back of that car and 3 seatbelts, how does everyone have a seatbelt on?
I think that they did.
So my question is that there's 3 seatbelts and there's 4 kids. How do you get 3 seatbelts on 4 kids? It's impossible. And obviously the kid that didn't have the seatbelt on is the one that flew out the car and hit the road, right? He said there was probably a joint left.
Right there. If I'm not mistaken, I think he has multiple suspensions.
Coming from Miami, Florida, I was coming to South Carolina for him to see his dad, and I was sleeping in the car. What woke me up was when my daughter said, "Where's Chris Jude?" They thought that he got out of the gas station and went into the bathroom without my brother knowing. But that's not what happened. He didn't even notice that my son fell out the car right here. Like, I didn't even like. And then that's when I went crazy, and we was like right there on the E-way, so we had to hurry up and turn around to get off and come back to the same gas station that my brother said he was at.
If you think your childhood was bad, imagine what these kids go through daily. Surprisingly, the situation was getting bizarre with each passing minute.
All right, and the pills I found in the glove box, the Xanax bars?
The Xanax, yeah, those are my anxiety pills.
Okay, are those do you have a prescription?
I don't have it in my bottle. No, I don't have my prescription.
Do you have a prescription for Xanax in particular?
They give me some type of pills like that's for like that.
Has that doctor prescribed Xanax bars to you? That's what we're asking. We can check that. We can go on the record.
No,
we can
not
check
yet. No.
So he hasn't prescribed you any Xanax.
But they prescribe me with pills that are like in the Xanax family.
In the Xanax family,
yeah.
but he hasn't prescribed you those pills. Where'd you get those?
I have bad anxiety pills. Anxiety problems.
The secondary concern that I have is when you guys left Miami. Okay, you got four children in the back seat. Their ages are on the back seat right now. Is it 5 or 9, 5, 4, and 3? That's their ages in the back seat. That's the concern that I have. The secondary concern is who was the male that was driving the car?
My little brother.
Were you awake when your brother was smoking?
No.
No, you weren't awake when he was
sleeping.
Okay, you were sleeping when he was smoking marijuana. Did you know that he had on him?
No, I wasn't aware that he had marijuana on him.
Okay, so now he is driving under the influence of a narcotic with 4 juveniles. One of them obviously not in the seat. I can't say that they all were in the seatbelts. I know that when we came up to the car, they weren't in their seatbelts. But 2 of them were supposed to be in car seats.
Which one? They said 4-year-olds supposed to be in a car seat.
So anybody under the age of 5 needs to be in a car seat.
Under.
5 and under.
5 and under has to be in a car seat.
So then basically that means I can't drive my car at all because I have 6 kids.
Yes, this would not be a vehicle that would be suitable for you to drive.
I know that. I just got this car for now to get around.
You would have to have a vehicle that would seat 6 juveniles.
Even the kind stranger who picked that kid up displayed more emotions than this heartless mother who kept defending herself and her troubled 18-year-old brother.
Like I said, there's other options that you as a mom have to take for the safety of your children. A better option would be finding somebody to watch your juveniles so that you can fit up there. That would be stuff that I would expect the parent to do. Do you have any family that's in the area here? Where is your family at?
Far away. We don't live here at all.
I understand you don't live here, but where would your family be at? Where would the nearest relative be at?
Very far, Miami, Florida, and nobody have a car.
And nobody has a car down in Miami. They don't know anybody that could.
No. And this car is not even under my name. I was gonna do all the registration and everything.
So your younger brother, does he have a license?
He never had a license before.
Did you know he didn't have a license?
I think he didn't have a license.
Okay. You're putting your children in the back of the car who don't have seatbelts. I'm a non-licensed driver.
Listen, I love all of my kids. I understand what you're saying.
This isn't the question if you love your kids or not. Okay?
I know what happened was a mistake. I understand. I don't know what you want me to do.
Rodriguez was so calm about this mistake as she had just dropped some groceries from her car. At this point, the officers should just arrest her for child neglect.
There's a lot I want you to do as a mom for the safety of your children.
I can go buy a car seat.
At this time, we're going to detain you. All right?
Over here?
No,
yes.
do me a favor. Do this. Walk with us. Walk to the back. Just walk.
Walk
to that car.
So
I don't want to do it in front of your kids. Can you go ahead and put your hands behind your back?
And I was sleeping. I don't know why you guys didn't do that.
Because there's many things going on here. There's many things, not just one. Many things that put these kids' lives in danger today. Not just one thing. Between too many kids without seatbelts, without the car seat, no one realized the kid fell out, the car. There's a lot of things going on right now. Okay?
Please don't take.
We'll discuss that later,
Just have a seat
okay?
with me. We'll still do an investigation into it, okay? All right? If you were to go to jail today, your charges would be driving with no driver's license, okay? I don't know how many suspensions you've had, possibly driving under the influence of narcotics, and also child neglect for having narcotics in the vehicle with the children on there, and then also failure for due cause to make sure that those children, since you're the driver, you're responsible to make sure that they're in car seats and they're in seatbelts. And you basically drove off and let one fall out of the car. So you'd be charged with child neglect.
So I'm going to jail?
Like I said, we're still doing an investigation. That's why we wanted to talk to you.
Do you have like a next of kin, so to speak, for that you'd want contact for your kids? Someone that you'd want contacted for them? Just for DCF. Because DCF has to be notified because your child fell out of the car.
The father.
Is the father local, or is that the one that's in South Carolina?
The one in South Carolina.
At this point, your brother's being placed on arrest for driving with suspended driver's license, felony, possession of marijuana, and the child neglect. You're also being placed under arrest for child neglect and possession of the Xanax pills if they turn out to be Xanax, okay? The two of you had every reason or right to either, one, put those kids in a car seat or make sure they're properly buckled in, but the two of you failed. I mean, you put your children's life in danger by letting them smoke and driving like that. Okay.
Imagine entrusting the life of your kids to a maniac who is smoking marijuana inside the car. On top of this, she continued to claim she had no idea about this. This lady shouldn't even have custody of 6 children.
I'm gonna take your oldest child, put him in one of these cars, and I'm gonna drive the car literally from here to the parking lot and get them off the roadway. Did the kids eat this morning? Breakfast or anything? Man, did the kids eat breakfast?
East Lambert, North State.
If I was going to McDonald's and get them something to eat, does anybody have any allergies, anything that they can't eat? All right, so I'll go to McDonald's and get them some food. And the investigator should be here the next half hour, 45 minutes, okay? So you step on out, and they're going to walk you over to the other car. And then there's a puppy in the car too, correct?
Yeah, those are my puppies.
All right, puppies. There's more than one in there? All right, they're going to go to, we're going to turn them over to, to our animal control.
Hey, can I pick them up?
Yeah, I'll give him your name. He'll be able to pick them up. That's the problem. The car's going to get towed. It's going to go to the local tow pound. You won't be able to get it out until you bring a valid registration and insurance for the car. Because the car's not registered and the car's not insured, so you shouldn't be driving this on the roads.
Okay, all right, it's all right.
So
okay,
that,
I see everything you guys are doing.
Yeah.
Not everything that we're doing. It's everything that the choices that we've selected to do today.
Everybody got a seatbelt on back there? Can you guys scoot over here and put your seatbelts on?
And that is all for today. If you liked the video, subscribe so that way you don't miss out on the next upload, and thank you for watching.